SAGAFTRA. And why don't we go this direction?
Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Johnson. I'm the National Director of Entertainment Contracts.
I'm Julius Nedemeyer. I'm the Director of Residual Processing.
So we'll go this way first?
Yes, sure.
Okay, my name is Dr. J.C. Emekarolas M1. I'm the President of the Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Alhaji Abubakar Yakubu, the National Secretary of the Actors Guild of Nigeria.
I'm Mark Lionel. I'm just assistant with the meeting.
Still have to know your name?
Mark
Mark.
And on the screen we have Rebecca. Rebecca, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi there. My name is Rebecca Damon. I'm our Chief Labor Policy Officer out of our New York office. My portfolio includes our Labor Policy and International Affairs Department.
Yeah. Rebecca was kind enough to join us from New York via Zoom, so very glad to have her.
My name is Anna Maria Orlu. I am here facilitating, and I'm also a SAG member.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Brown, and I'm the chairman, Actors Guild of Nigeria in Enugu State Chapter.
Hi, my name is Candy Getty, member of the Actors Guild.
Welcome. Let's just get Margot.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm the marketing manager here at SAGAFTRA, and I'll be here to take some photos today.
Thank you.
And I'm Sharon Reich. I'm the Executive Director of Communications and Marketing at SAGAFTRA.
So I definitely want to welcome everybody. I'm glad you could be here. Thank you again for inviting me to the event on Saturday. It was great to see so many of you there and experience a little bit about what the AGN is doing right now. We hope that you have a really productive week here in the States. And
How's your morning going, guys?
good.
So
Good.
far, so good.
Love to hear it.
Could have been better,
Probably could have been better. We're just putting a break for ourselves.
Well, it's nearly the weekend, so.
Yeah. Where are you guys headed off after this?
Paramount Studios.
And then other travels in the U.S. or?
Oh, I actually live here.
Oh, you live here.
There.
How about you folks?
So the president leads the delegation, so he leads where we go to.
You guys are in the country till through the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Do you have other plans for while you're here?
Yes, we'll have one or two other meetings, planning next year events
Okay.
based on meeting with WME,
Okay.
some of the agencies that we are partnering with. So we are meeting them from today till 12th.
Oh, great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
There's coffee set up in the other room if you guys want coffee, or there's waters at the
Did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
introduce themselves, just come back. That's the young man.
Okay, my name is Ifeoma Okekozide. I'm the Chief of Staff to the National President, Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Okay, my name is Chidema Aneke. Aneke Twins, an actor.
My name is Chidema Aneke. I'm an actor. What twins?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. I just want to say a few things which led to our question for this meeting here. 13 years ago, we were here requesting for a twining relationship between the SAGAFTRA and Actors Guild of Nigeria. But it came at a time that SAG was merging with the AFTRA. So then SAG said, okay, because we're doing this merger, we may not be able to entertain any twining relationship now. Even then, SAG was also having a twining relationship with Ghana after. And after then, and it didn't become president because when I came here, then I was the secretary. So after many years of me not being in power, when I came back to office, I felt it was necessary to continue with that request because Actors Guild of Nigeria was set up some 25 years ago in Nigeria. We have about 1 million members. In Nigeria, we are present in 24 states of Nigeria. But in terms of members paying dues, you have very less number of people paying dues. When we got affiliated with the Federation of International Actors sometime in 2011, it became very necessary for us to drive some of those reasons why we're having short membership interest. We found out that the problem was that most studios, most companies who were hiring actors in Nigeria never paid them well, so they don't have enough to pay dues. We also noticed that very recently we have had very big corporations coming into Nigeria, from Netflix to Amazon to all of them. There were no viable contracts between us and these people. And even if there were contracts, they were individual contracts. And then again, we found out also that a lot of welfare issues were there. So we were trying to look for global organizations that we can have very strong learning appeal, how they were able to put their hands together, which was why we needed this one relationship. Because we know that from where we're coming from, SAGAFTRA has a whole lot that we can learn from, strengthen what we're doing to make it bigger and stronger in Nigeria. That's why we felt that we should come back again with this request, appealing to SAG to see that we still have this twining relationship. And then again, we would also, within this request, like you mentioned, see some of the activities of SAG that we saw the last time we came, like the residual room, what does the contract look like? We want to set up the AGN Screen Awards, just a replica of the Screen Actors Guild Award here, to make our guild strengthen enough to make members believe in what we're doing, and then see that that unionism really works. Because we have been in touch with FIA all this while, but the essence of an organization like AGN, far away West Africa, being in a relationship or in affiliation with an organization in Belgium as headquarters, what are the benefits? What are you gaining from these affiliations, if not looking for organizations like SAGAFTRA to have very strong alignment and see how we can create trainings and new trainings to make our kids stronger? And that's the essence of it. Then, before now, we now decided also that we will set up a kind of an annual engagement in Los Angeles that will help us create diplomatic relationship with the film industry, so that in situations where there are projects or films that needed original African actors or original Nigerian actors, these projects will not begin to look for non-original Africans to interpret these original African roles. And why it has been happening all this while is because we didn't see any of these available regional African actors anywhere close. So we decided to set up what we call the Actors Marketplace, which we announced it is going to be an annual event. So we believe that annually, if we come around, we must have this same relationship, have discussion for the SAGAFTRA during a gala or dinner or an outing that will show that there is a networking relationship. It will make producers, casting agencies be able to say, oh, we have the Nollywood industry that is the second largest in the world, and we join with their actors. So when we need actors and their professionals who we need them in very deep African roles, we can call them over. And we deepen this relationship so that, just like she said, she's a member of SAGAFTRA, she's here.
And some of them have offices, some of them are just serviced by other actual physical locations. Our core functions as a union, we've got four core functions: contract negotiation, administration and enforcement of those contracts, organizing new members, and residuals processing. These are the things that we do to service our members: wages, working conditions, safety, organizing, of course, residuals. Very important to our members to receive that income stream between projects, to be able to qualify for health insurance and for retirement savings, we have a pension plan. And we also do a lot of public policy advocacy, lobbying, government affairs type work as well, to not only further protect our members, but other working performers nationally and also internationally. Residuals is compensation for reuse of content, and we, in the last few years, have started to process residuals via direct deposit, so we're not sending out as many paper checks as we used to, and we have more and more members actually signing up for that process. Our contracts are TV theatrical, commercials, corporate, educational, new media, interactive, news and broadcast. That covers like newscasters that you see on TV. We also have sound recordings, musical artists, audiobooks, music videos, podcasts. Some of our newer contracts, podcast influencers, we now actually have a contract that covers influencers. And of course, we're very proud that we cover Telemundo and have Spanish language covered contracts as well. We also have independent film low budget agreements, which is fine. I had something I wanted to mention about, just without for a second. To this slide, because I think it's worth mentioning that year to date, 2024, we processed over 5 million individual checks, representing over $1 billion in gross payments to our members. That's just for residual payments, which I think is really impressive. It sort of shows the value that collective bargaining and organizing and residuals can provide for actors between jobs. As you all know, last year we had a really important groundbreaking strike that went on for most of the summer. We have some video we're going to roll of that after we get through the presentation, but it resulted in incredible gains for us and for our members, and particularly in areas of wages, artificial intelligence. There were a lot of issues around casting and coverage and safety and things like that. So it was definitely a momentous event in the film community, both here and worldwide. We favor new technologies. We do a lot, and you'll see this is a slide. This is, I think, from last year, but we're having another one this year. There's the Consumer Electronics Show every year in Las Vegas. We put on, along with, in conjunction with AFL-CIO, we put on a Labor Innovation and Technology Summit, which will be at, again, in January. AI protections. These are some new provisions that were just included in the contract for the very first time. I think it bears repeating that before this strike and this contract, there was virtually no protections for our members for use of their digital replicas using AI, generative AI, and for the first time ever, we actually now have some protections for our membership. And I don't know, I saw Rebecca pop on. I don't know if you want to speak more to that.
Sure, I was just checking because Jeff Bennett, who's our general counsel, and I often tag team on these topics. You know, in the public policy space, whether that is on a local and state level, like we recently had major achievements in California, New York, Tennessee, or whether it's on the federal level, we've introduced things like the No Fakes Act. It's very important for us to advance these conversations. And one of the ways that we do that also is internationally to encourage norm setting in all of the different nations. We work heavily with the EU and other governments around the world, both through our USTR as well as the Commerce Department, to try to make sure that this is taking a worker center approach as people feel out what the guardrails might look like for the next generation of people working in the entertainment industry. So we're very active in that space. Our executive director, Duncan Crouchy Ireland, who is an international expert on this, has gone to multiple different conferences to present just on this topic. And I'm sure that at some point, maybe Shira or somebody else in the room can make sure that you guys walk away with some really good links to think about what that norm setting might look like in your country. Of Duncan speaking on this topic. We have so much recorded media, I won't go.
Practice their skills and do workshops and things like that in here. Wow.
Just members.
Yes, this is a member benefit, right? So, we have 7, 8, part of 9, and part of 2.
And this is, our foundation has an on-camera lab.
Okay.
Where people can come and they can tape auditions or practices. And this is, I actually. We're all friendly. What?
Got everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have like a remote working policy, so it's for hybrid, so people aren't in the office every day, so there's like work 2 days a week in the office and other 3 days from home, and all the dates switch, so if it's
So this is the communications department. We also have the Los Angeles local department back here. We got a little bit of a kitchen area.
do it again, yeah.
Outdoor space that we use. We use this space for member events also. We had a national board meeting here a couple weeks ago. We used this for lunch and. Oh, is this? And this is.
Good evening.
This is an audio and video recording studio that we use for our production. So we have a podcast that we produce every other week. We do a lot of video.
He's the one makes you think
Very, very important.
Go this way. Thanks, Julius.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Julius.
Nice to meet all of you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
The place inside the machine, and then the statement is matched up by this barcode. So this barcode is a check number. So this check number matches the check number that's being printed, and it matches it up and keeps it together. And then it goes over there to that machine right there that gets inserted into the envelope. Anything that if a performer does direct deposit, there's also another barcode for that where it's putting out into a separate tray. So there's a little bit broken up into two areas. We have on the front end, on the residual processing, and the back end is the handling of the stick on the
Sure, if you wanted to do the presentation first, and then I could jump in, or I could just also say, I do actually remember that visit from around the time of merger, and it's wonderful to have you back. Will's gonna walk us through a presentation just to sort of give you the modernized version of where SAGAFTRA is, just so we're all talking from the same point. In terms of speaking more about FIA, I'm very, very happy to do that, and we can do that in this meeting, and then if you have additional questions afterwards, we can also follow up with that. I'm gonna, my email is very easy to remember. It's RebeccaDamon@sagaftra.org, and Will can pass that on to you, but I do highly recommend that as a vehicle. So while FIA is based out of Brussels, the network of FIA is through all the countries with advanced entertainment communities throughout the world, and I think there is a huge benefit.
So this is one of our officers. This is the second floor. We house the this section houses the communications. Yeah, sure. Okay. This is where we house the communications and the Los Angeles local offices. I want to show you this.
The videographer.
My mom is emo, and my dad is
My both parents are communicating. I didn't see you since then. I didn't see you since then.
Oh yeah, because I picked it up.
I
We're gonna head straightly back to the elevators.
Elevator? Elevator?
Elevator.
Elevator? This way? We're going to SAGAFTRA?
Yeah, I can't get in there.